Hi crafters, Karen here, and welcome back to another Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar series. Today is day number 19, and the flap is here on the bottom left corner. It is a rectangle shape, and I'll go ahead, pull the flap back, and we'll take a look at the reverse side and see what we're working with today. Looks like we have some sentiments, and they say, "Happy birthday wishes, have a sweet day, you are adored, and warmest thanks." And we will be working with stamps. So we will go ahead and we'll take a look and see how I use these stamps today. I'll be bringing in the Bubbling Over stencil from Call Me Crafty Al, and I'm going to use one ink, and that is the Plum Punch from Taylor Expressions. I'm going to ink blend the top of the box, and then I'm going to bring in the stencil, and I'm going to go a little bit darker with that same ink on the stencil. But before I do all that, I'm going to mask off 4 parts on the top of the box for my sentiments, and I am using all 4. And I thought that this box could be a box where you have kind of like a hodgepodge. So what that means is it can be a box that will hold 4 different occasions. And of course, those occasions are what we're talking about with the sentiments. Here I have a new grip mat that I'm using to do my ink blending, and it is a 9x12 size grip mat, and it is by Altenew. The reason why I bought that mat was because I wanted to try it for my Create and Quad stencils from Tailored Expressions. Haven't had a chance to use that yet, so I'll let you know how that works for those stencils. So back to the project. Here I'm removing the release paper from the masking, and that masking is from Gina K. Once I have those pieces down, then I go ahead and I place those on the top of the box, and I'm just going to ink blend right over those rectangles. Now with this ink blending here, I am going lightly, and because I'm going to, when I bring the stencil in, I'm going to go a little bit heavy-handed because I want it to be darker than what is already there on the box. I bring in my mint tape, and I'm going to mask off the flaps because I want to just get the stencil here on the 2 side flaps first, and the center of the box. So I just use some extra mint tape to get that all in place, and then I go ahead a little bit heavy-handed, and you can see already that it is coming up darker, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And then once I have that done, I take that off, the masking, the mint tape, excuse me, and then I remove the other from the flaps, and I will now realign the stencil and get the rest of the flaps done. Now you can see there on the left side that I do have some smudging, and that's not really going to matter because that's the part of the box that gets folded in, so it won't be seen. So as I took the mint tape off, you can see that one of the masking pieces came off, and that's where I'm going to be doing some stamping on the sentiments. And once I have all this done, I then remove the rest of the masking pieces, and now I'm ready to go with my stamps. And so I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper because these are brand new stamps being used for the first time. And I want to make sure that these stamps, that they work, and that, there's no smudges or there's no, no defects in the stamp. And you always want to try that when you get new stamps. And you kind of want to wipe them down first with your hands. It helps remove some of the manufacturing marks or oils that's on there, and then the oils from your hands will help take all that off. Now again, I'm sticking with the same ink, and I go ahead and I'm just, stamping it on that scrap piece before I go in and stamp it onto the rectangle open space there on the top of the box. And I just go ahead and finish this out with the last stamp here. And now that I have that done, you get a close look and see how that looks. I think that turned out really, really cute. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the box together. And as I mentioned in previous videos, I do like to use score tape when I'm putting my boxes together. It is a very strong tape, and I know that it will hold my boxes together and I don't have to worry about the boxes falling apart. So once I fold the flaps over, I use my bone folder to burnish those flaps just to secure them in place. And there I have the top of the box finished. So now we'll bring in the bottom of the box, and this is a double-sided piece of pattern paper, and it is from Vicki Boutin, and this is called Pretty Things. So one side has the butterflies, and then I had this really cool looking just purple lines printed paper, and I thought it just went really well with that plum punch, and that is my finished box. And until my next video, which is tomorrow, day number 20, I hope your day is a crafty day, and we'll see you all again real soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.